Any job can be cool and enjoyable as long as you don't work with people like the subjects of this video. It looks like the electricians really want to thank the driver. Hopefully the police will arrive before they get to him. When you slightly exaggerate things on your resume. Beer lovers will probably not enjoy watching this. After this, he'd better get banned from getting near glass. He could have just thrown it instead.
Redneck shit, baby!
Looks like someone decided to save on a tow truck.
Yo! F***ing perfect!
This guy simply tested the material for strength. Realizing it's working with idiots, the plate compactor tried to escape. When there are 5 minutes left until the weekend and you just don't want to do work anymore. And this service turned out to be very memorable. As long as there's no one below. Next time he'll definitely choose a sturdier suitcase. Driving with an open door has its drawbacks. A case where it would have been better to unload manually using shovels. And here an excavator dug itself into a hole.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Look at this. You might think the pilot is drunk, but in reality, he just wanted to amaze the audience during his air show performance. The helicopter struggled to transport a massive AC unit. When you are asked to work on the weekend. When the cargo has its own conditions. These cars got stuck into an accident even before reaching their owners. Didn't he realize where the tower would fall from the beginning? These guys know how to keep themselves busy all day, even if it's not what they want. When you don't particularly like your partner.
Holy shit!
I believe I can fly. I hope they come up with a more reliable method next time. The truck driver simply didn't notice the forklift and unloaded some of the cargo. Someone should tell him that the chainsaw is for wood. Maybe she likes men that smell of fuel. Now they'll have to demolish the wall from below. A case where things got a bit miscalculated. The tires weren't supposed to line up with the hole. This guy perfectly handled two jobs at once, fell a tree and destroy a house. This is why you shouldn't skip geometry in school.
Así era María, pero al revés, María. La cagó el gallo, María.
A nice way to immobilize someone for a few hours.
I want you to stand here, watch the store, okay? You make sure nobody comes in or out.
Seems like these doors are stronger than his coworker's nerves. The machine decided it could handle it better on its own. When the courier doesn't know what a mailbox is, now the recipient will have a nice quest to find the package. I'm afraid to imagine how much trouble they got into. Seems like he didn't quite understand the task of emptying the bins. I even know what they're trying to build. When you decided that cement was more needed on the first floor. Very few can resist the laws of physics, but what a spectacular landing. 1-0 in favor of the leveling machine. And now, place your bets on what will happen next. Workers synchronously fall. The crane flips over. The container simply snaps in half. Tell us in the comments if you guessed it. Here's yet another courier making the recipient search for the package afterwards.
Try to drop in front end. Who's the big boy?
This is what a real self-regulating side view mirror looks like. An electrician of the highest caliber. The voltage could be in thousands. By some miracle, the glass stayed intact, but I can't say the same for the workers' nerves. For reference, one of these crates is worth $10,000. In any situation, the most important thing is to remain calm. These reinforcement beams didn't pass the test. These guys have no idea how much work they've added for themselves. Another lumberjack genius. But why didn't any of the rope pullers tell him where to cut? People before safety equipment was invented. They should have put some trampolines down too, just in case. This is why playing basketball at work isn't the best idea. Unless you're a basketball player, of course. He's the one that missed, but somehow it hurt me.
Of course you
This builder has a unique way of leaving a mark. Just need a little bit of water and the statue is ready. The best way to avoid problems is to pretend they don't exist. And it all started so well. Lesson number 2063, don't break the beam you're standing on. The truck's got a bit tired. Road workers won't be happy with this driver, that's for sure. And this guy was in too much of a rush and paid for it. This concrete mixer was not meant to board a ship. All because the driver didn't wait for the ropes to be attached to the car. Not the best attempt to recover a fallen crane. Germany, a steel mill of a steel company. Due to safety violations, a fire breaks out in the warehouse. Salzgitter AG is the second largest steel company in Germany. At some point, the fire gets completely out of control, but the staff pays no attention to it. Their composure is truly enviable. Fortunately, no one was injured during the accident, except for the poor bike, which didn't have time to be moved out of the way. At first, the tractor driver did pretty well, but then... he probably noticed, but just didn't care. When you were born to be a race driver, but instead you drive a truck. Transporting a big glass panel on a helicopter might not have been the best idea. Do you think he already found a new job? When an engine failed on a fire helicopter, the pilot was very lucky that it happened over water. Before attempting to repair a hydraulic cylinder, always use the manual, not your imagination. What was the driver thinking when he decided to transport such an oversized cargo? Even among excavator drivers, there are masters of parking. A building damaged as a result of the earthquake was supposed to be demolished using a controlled explosion. However, due to a mistake, something went wrong. And instead of collapsing inwards, it fell onto nearby residential houses. Fortunately, it doesn't sound like there were any casualties due to this negligence. But still, that's little consolation. Not only did the driver knock down a 400-pound power line support, he didn't even notice, and then he decided to remove it by hand. A vivid example of a truck's blind spot.
What the f*** is this piece of shit?
A regular road in Russia. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind turns the semi-truck 180 degrees, folding it in half. Presumably, the vehicle was empty, but even so, the truck weighs a significant amount. The truck alone is about 7 tons. A semi-trailer without cargo weighs about the same, so even an empty semi-truck weighs 14 tons. Just imagine the force of the wind at that moment. The driver who managed to keep the vehicle upright deserves some recognition for his professionalism. What do you know about work safety? This requires level 80 insurance. This time, all forces in the universe worked against this guy. This shovel wasn't meant to survive. Good thing the guy didn't float away. Having a prankster colleague is quite the punishment. Well, that's it for now. We wish you to never encounter such idiots at work. If you liked the video, subscribe to our channel and give it a like.